Hi and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a special treat for you. My new friend Peggy Loy let me take a special tour of her private garden and then let me come out here and sample some of these beautiful daylilies that are a wild edible. So we are going to take a few of them home and I'll show you how I prepare a daylily and a fresh garden salad in the summer. Come on with me, let's go see Peggy's garden. You've spent any time here at all in Marquette, you've certainly seen this massive bed of tiger lilies here on Warner Drive, right in Marquette. The garden belongs to Peggy Loy. Come on with me as she takes me for a private tour through the back garden. So how many times have you been on TV?
20, 30.
For your garden?
No, I mean, I'm old. over time.
Okay. Well, I'm going to just put this on the, because we're recording the audio too. This is Peggy Loy's beautiful garden. And I stumbled across it because I was looking at her beautiful daylilies in the front yard. And as I walked up to the house, I kept seeing more and more and more and more and more garden. And here we are. I'm going to get you in there, Peggy. Just a little shot wave. And so how long have you been gardening here in this spot, Peggy?
30 years.
30 years. It is just gorgeous.
Thank you.
I am going to walk this way and take a look at those flower boxes again. And then we'll look at the backyard too. And you said you were on the garden tour. How long ago was that?
Well, I was on the garden tour back when I first started the garden, so probably 25 years ago, when they were just a bunch of baby plants. And then as they got bigger and more beautiful...
Come on and walk with me.
Okay. As they got bigger and more beautiful, I volunteered one more time.
And what is your favorite plant in the garden? Do you have a favorite, or are they all your favorites?
Well, I like hostas because they're so easy, but these aren't difficult plants. I used to have difficult plants, but these are all simple plants. And many of them I just picked up alongside of the road. You're not supposed to do that.
That's all right. Nobody watches my YouTube channel, so nobody will hear you say that.
Or care, probably.
Well, they probably don't care. I have a good friend of mine. We used to do that too, except for last year it was so dry. Everything that I transplanted got wiped out last year. I did not have a good year.
See this stuff right here?
This
vine?
Which one?
This one. The one that's all over the house?
Yeah.
I found that over off of Ontario, and it was in the fall, and it gets red in the fall. And I found it just growing alongside the road, and I always carry a shovel and a pot in my car, so I took a little bit of it. Oh, that was about 30 years ago. Do you see that I have quite a bit?
It seems to really like your property. It's doing very well here.
I do have a couple of green thumbs.
I guess. Because I'm telling you, the last couple of years, of course, it looks like these plants are perfectly suited to the shade that you have here, because you do have quite a bit of shade.
Well, that's on purpose, though. If you plant in good soil, and you also plant in the conditions that the plant likes, you'll have good luck.
And how much time would you say you spend out here, a day or a week? What do you think?
Oh, a day I probably spend a half an hour because I make sure everybody's watered and the fountain's filled. But I do have a garden man that comes once a week and helps me with the heavy stuff. Okay. Yeah, and he works for 4 hours.
Is that the Victory Garden guy? Who's your gardener? We'll plug him.
Oh no, he's just a friend of mine.
Oh, he's just he's not. Oh, I just killed the plant.
No, you didn't.
Let's film Robert knocking the plant over. He's all right. What's this guy here? The beautiful red one right here. What's that called?
It's a lily.
Is it?
and it gets just enough sun that it will make it right there in the shade. But you see how it's getting that dappled sun?
Mm-hmm.
It's just enough for it. It gets a bit in the morning and a bit in the afternoon, and it's happy. But you have to kind of monkey with that kind of thing, because every hosta doesn't like complete shade, and every hosta doesn't like to be in the sun.
Mm-hmm. Let's go to the backyard again. And I saw there were some plants on the other side. Can we walk around the other side?
Oh yeah, that's my daughter's garden, sure.
Let's go take a look at that.
Pretty big, hey?
Yeah, what is it one more time?
Sum and substance. Sum and substance.
It's beautiful. It is big.
Yeah, and it's probably been there for 2 or 3 years.
Did you snatch him, or did you buy him at the
No, I bought him. You're not allowed to snatch hostas.
All right, well, here's a shot of them daylilies. Yeah, I did know there were daylilies here because I have been driving by, and they are wild edible. I absolutely love them. They have a good little flavor.
Well, the man across the street on the corner over there years ago, he was going to throw them all away, and he knew that I like flowers, so he asked me if I wanted them. And so we went over there and we dug them up, and they really multiply, and they're really ditch weeds is what they are. But they are a daylily, but they grow wild in the ditch. And so I have them. The neighbor has them. They have them over there. There's a house on Granite Street that I gave some to. They're everywhere.
You spread them through the neighborhood.
I did.
Well, that's a good thing to do, isn't it?
Yes.
Spreading flowers.
You know, you can pick those daylilies, and they're beautiful in a vase.
Well, I love them too.
To the ones in the front, just
well, I'll tell you what I will do. I will pick a few, and then when I go home, I'll make a salad, and that way I can show the folks. Because what I like to do is I take the plant that I pick and take it right, cook it on the stove, and show everybody what the final product is, like dandelion greens, you know.
Yeah.
And is that a special grass? What is that grass called right there?
I don't know. No, that would not be my favorite thing, but my daughter likes that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that hosta right there.
That's a massive hosta.
Isn't he beautiful?
Is that is a different variety than when you showed me in the backyard, right?
Yes. That one is a proven winners, and I think its name is Woo. W-U.
Mm-hmm.
And it was made several years ago. You know how they do that genetic stuff.
Yep.
And Proven Winners has really good plants, and so I have purchased a lot of plants of that brand.
Let's walk this way. I see a beautiful flower here, but I don't know what it is.
Well, that one's Stella d'Oro. That is a daylily, but not that grows in the ditch.
Yeah, and I don't know if that one's edible either. It sure is beautiful. In fact, I think I tried to plant one in my garden last year. Again, that's one of the plants that did not make it back.
Well, now that's an easy plant. My daughter doesn't like too much monkeying around.
Mm-hmm.
And so we try to put the things in her yard that don't take a lot of monkeying.
Well, like you said, you have 2 green thumbs, I would say, Peggy.
I think I have all 10 fingers.
Well, you found your niche. Some people go their whole life and never find out what they're good at. You figured it out.
Well, I loved being in the garden since I was a young child.
Yeah. Come on and walk with me, Peg.
Okay, I will.
Well, I am so delighted. I think this is as far as we'll go. And then maybe, can we cut around, or do we?
Well, we have to try to move some furniture.
Right here too, and we kind of didn't really give it a lot of attention. Everything is so lush. Of course, we have had a lot of rain this year, haven't we?
Yes.
It has been pretty good. Do you normally have to do a lot of watering, or does it really just depend on what's going on with the rainfall?
Well, this side gets very little water because she doesn't like to fuss, but I do monkey with watering. Because, see, I have a wisteria right there. I've had him for years. This is the first year it flowered. It's growing on that trellis.
Okay.
My daughter doesn't want to monkey with that kind of stuff. There's another one of those Sum and Substance. How do you like it?
We're going to zoom in on him.
Yeah, he's even bigger. Isn't he beautiful?
And I like the fact it's a little different color, adds some different color to the garden.
Well, that was by design.
Mm-hmm. And what do we got these? These aren't irises. What are these right here? These things right in front of me. That looks like an iris, but it didn't flower this year?
Oh,
These guys
yeah,
right here?
we've cut them all down.
Oh, they've already flowered and they're already cut back.
Yeah, but this is a wild iris right in the front. Those irises right there, all of those and all of the big ones around the yard, those came from the beautification committee. They were taking them off of the welcome sign over as you go into Washington Street. And anybody that was a member of beautification, if they wanted to go and dig them up, they could. Well, I dug up probably 10 bulbs.
And this is what you got from it?
Well, eventually it is, yeah.
How long ago did you do that?
Oh, probably 10 years ago.
Wow, they've really done well here. They've
Well-
really done well. And is that also a hosta too, or just another different variety?
Yeah, they all are. That's a hosta. Those little ones are. That is back there is the old-fashioned hosta that we had by the millions in the olden days. And I went up to Negaunee, because I'm from Negaunee. I went up there and somebody just didn't want any of them, so I took the whole bunch from alongside of the house.
Yeah.
And then I gave them away. But if you just plant a little bit, and you have to plant in good soil.
Yeah, that's what I don't have. I live in Sands Township. It's terrible.
Well, then you buy good soil. And
That's the secret.
well, I'll show you what I do. See, this right here, I mix up the soil, and then I mix up the conditioners. Now, this isn't the whole yard, but when I plant something, this is what I use.
So what do we got here?
Well, it's topsoil, like right there, garden soil for in-ground use.
Okay,
And then it's sphagnum peat moss. There's a bag of it right there.
I'm going to zoom in on that.
Yeah. And then there's perlite in it.
Okay,
And then there's my famous coffee grounds.
is that the secret to your garden?
My coffee. My overindulgence in coffee.
You must drink an awful lot of it because your plants sure love it. That's what I would have to
Yes, we
say.
do. And then we just mix it all up, and then that's what we use. And my family calls it Mother's Black Gold.
Oh, it's a fact. It is a fact. Well, I'll tell you what, again, Peggy, thank you so much for letting me spend just a few minutes here in your garden. And I'm going to go up and get a couple shots of those daylilies, and I'll be out of your hair.
Well, that's fine. You're not in my hair.
Thanks again.
That hosta.
Okay.
See how that hosta right there has got all that ground cover around it?
Yep.
Well, I got to take that out of there. You
Okay,
know,
so what are you doing over in those baskets, those buckets over there?
well, that's where I put them, and I've got them all separated by what species they are. And then I move them to some other place because I don't want to kill them.
Okay, and that's probably why your garden thrives. It really knows, I mean, it knows you love them and you want to take care of them, right? You probably do it with love,
they
eh?
definitely know that, yes. They know that, and the animals know that.
I really want to thank Peggy Loy again for letting me have private access to her personal private garden. It's her favorite place here in Marquette, and obviously we can see why. She has spent a lot of time and energy on it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Please share, like, and subscribe, and come back and see me again. Thanks.